law school, anak, di sir. Yes, si Ibin.
Naging
Yes,
kaklase
sir.
mo?
Naging kaklase ko, sir. Siya, sir, nagko-continue pa siya until now. Nag-stop lang ako. Napakabait and very humble na.
So, how was she when she was
Sir, very intelligent. Intelligent si Sir Ibin Turabin.
Nagmana sa nanay niya.
Yeah. Nagmana din sa tatay, sir, at sa kapatid. Sir, can you at least introduce yourself, no? Brief introduction lang. Tatakbo ka naman ngayon, sir, no, sa local elections dito sa Zomba.
Permission correct, no? Well, I am Ibn Turabin, no? They call me Ibs for short, no? I am running not because I really wanted to. At my age, I'm 70. I really do not need it anymore. But you know, I have been with the farmers for the last 10 years. At nakita ko, kawawa yung mga farmers.
Yes.
Wala talagang nagkikinig o nag-aasikaso sa kanila. Very seldom sila magkakita ng mga taga-gobyerno doon sa bundok. Kung complain nga nila, every 3 years lang daw nakikita nila yung mga kandidato. So, kinausap nila ako kung pwede daw na tumakbo ako kasi I've been helping them the last 10 years. Sabi nila, kung kaya ko tumulong from my own personal resources, lalo na ako makakatulong kung nasa pwesto ako. So, pinag-isipan ko, lalo na itong grupo, si Kuya Rex, palaging kinakausap ko, kinukumbinsi ako na ituloy ko yung mga gusto ng mga tao. So ito, I am here because I really would like to help the marginalized farmers, the poor farmers.
Yes, itong mga farmers na to, sir, itong sector nila, ito yung mga sabi nila, mga-sector na laging huli, sir, no, when it comes to benefits.
Exactly. Kasi nasa malayo sila.
At saka yung kahit yung simpleng farm to market road lang, sir, yan, madaming mga lubak-lubak na daan, sir, no, until na hindi pa rin na-address or na-resolve yung mga problema na to.
Sa totoo lang, ang lubak-lubak, hindi lang doon sa bundok, dito sa pueblo, sa city. Lubak-lubak ang mga kalye natin na dapat sana, hindi ganon. Di ba?
Considering, sir, no, may sabi nila may mayor na tayo and then may congressman pa tayo sa respective districts, no? Dalawang distrito, dalawang congressman. So hindi pa nila, I mean, you know.
Yun nga, dapat yung mga nag-iisip, yung mga intellectuals, no? Sila dapat ang, you know, magpaliwanag sa tao kung bakit. You see? Bihira lang sa atin ang talagang pupunta sa kasulok-sulukan ng city para ipaliwanag sa mga tao kung anong dapat gawin.
Yes, although currently, sir, may mga iilang public officials naman talaga, no, in fairness to them, na pumupunta talaga at tumutulong sa mga farmers natin.
Yeah, but yun ang sinasabi nila, no? Pero in reality, bakit itong mga tao are still suffering?
Sabi nila, sir, yung mga equipments lang, sir, no, or kung hindi, sir, sabi nila, kahit referral lang sa mga concerned agencies at to at least matulungan ba sila, sir?
Kasi ang mga equipo, mga tools nila, binibigay lang, pero walang follow through, walang supervision, walang close supervision, monitoring, walang sustainability. It is enough for them to just deliver the tools, the equipment to the farmers. But these people need guide. Kailangan nila ng actual guidance, instructions.
So for a long term, sir, yung nila.
Yung nakakaalam. Then, iwanan lang doon. Tapos na. So ano nga asahan mo sa kanila? And that is not what we are doing.
Yes. Sir, ano yung mga magagandang, no? Of course, yan yung mga programa ni Mayor Dada sa Basilan na gusto mong i-adapt na nakakatulong talaga sa mga farmers.
Well, sa totoo lang, may eskwela ako, no? Accredited sa TESDA. Organic Farm Institute, no? At marami nang nag-train doon sa akin. Ang advocacy ko is to help alleviate poverty, and promote healthy lifestyle. In fact, ang TESDA, scholars nila, doon nag-aaral sa akin. DOLED, DA, even the City Agriculture's Office, nag-aaral doon sa eskwela ko.
Sir, how long have been this school? No, how long yung
Bago
itong
lang.
school nag-ooperate, sir?
More than 3 years pa lang.
Okay.
Inabutan pa ng COVID.
Yes, pala, sir.
Lalong nagkaroon ng problema kasi wala na yung face-to-face. So for almost 3 years, medyo kulang activities. Nakakontak na ako ng 2 trainings itong during COVID time. Yung kontrata ko with the United Nations, yung FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization Office, na dapat sana 3 batches at 30 per batch, 150 trainees sana from different areas in Region 9. Hindi natuloy because of COVID.
Thank you, sir. No, sir, contigo también, no, retired Colonel Rex Mirabita. Tamira to, sir. El Pri Party List ba, sir? Inclusive LDC maga programa na siya na ba sa maga plano na diferentes maga sector? Kasi diyo sa plano, sir, particularmente na diyaton maga farmers.
Well, actually, ang police retirees Association Incorporated Party List, they are not only serving the police or retirees from the police, from the EP, from the GMP, from the Fire Protection Bureau, and from the Coast Guard, but the entire society, because they are elected at large, on countrywide party list, so they can serve, they can pass a bill concerning the, for example, problems of one province or one city to Congress. If the for example, of course, upon coordination with the district congressman natin, no? So marami sila magawa, hindi lang sa police, hindi lang sa AP, pero sa labas, lalo na sa, for example, dito sa Zamboanga, the pagbabago movement for good governance is advocating for the creation of a new province.
Sir, itong pagbabagong movement no, for good governance, is it connected or related to PRI?
No, that is separate.
Okay, different.
Because we are members of the pagbabago. I am a member of the PRI. No? So itong pagbabago movement is actually local and regional. So our advocacy is for the creation of a province with new municipalities, and it has to be sponsored by a congressman. Sponsor a bill in Congress, so that the moment it's approved by Congress, then the people will decide finally by holding a referendum or itong plebiscite. You know, Chris, I have been here in Sama City for the past 60 years. Nakikita ko, talagang laging ngayon tayo. From Pagadian to Zamboanga, I have been traveling that for the past 60 years. All municipalities in the Samba del Sur and Sibugay area are progressing. Bitali was a contemporary of Ipil and even Lamitan. But Bitali has remaining barangay up to now. What is Lamitan? Lamitan now is a city with 500 million pesos era. Bitali, as a barangay, 10 to 15 million. Ngayon ang Ipil, in the 60s, Ipil does not even have a karinderya. Bitali has already a big restaurant, Panganya restaurant. But what is Bitali compared to Ipil now? That's why we have really to expand our local government units. The city officials of Zamboanga are not capable to develop the far-flung areas. We have to give them another local government unit, just like in other provinces, like Samba del Sur, Sibugay. In fact, I just would like to make another example. In 1974, but Cotabato has only one province. It was divided into 3 provinces. Now, they are progressive 3 provinces with municipalities, and municipalities now are cities. You can just imagine. So, we, through our experience with Ibn and John, we have been going around the different places. In my case, I said, I did not only go there, but I stayed there at least 1 year in all my assignments from Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, Basilan, Iloilo, South Cotabato, and all other places. So, nakikita ko na there is really need to have a separate local government unit in Bitali. Why? Because if we have a municipality in Bitali, we can put up a college there where it can serve the students in the neighboring barangays. Without converting barangay into municipality, we cannot expand. Nobody will put up a business there. Nobody will put up a college there. So what happened? To be frank now, our problem on poverty and illiteracy is increasing every year. Why? Because people in the farming workers do not have the opportunity to study. Maybe after high school, even high school, very hard for them. Wala silang means of livelihood, no employment. So they resort to selling their land. So what is more painful is that they will sell their lands on condition that they will remain as workers and laborers of the land they formerly owned. So that is the advocacy of the pagbabago movement, so that at least we can really sabi natin the youth are the hope of the fatherland.
Yes, sir.
Now, how can we make the youth our fatherland as hope of the fatherland if the fatherland will not develop them while they are young?
Sir, why PRI party list among the 178 party list, no official party list na included no sa sabi nila na in-acknowledge or ni-recognize ng COMELEC, sir, why PRI party list sa 178 party list?
They're qualified. That's why COMELEC accredited them.
Yes, pero sir, lahat naman qualified no, like 178 sila. Why PRI party list? What is it no with PRI na bakit ito yung sinusuportahan mo, sir?
Well, I am a retiree. No?
Aside from that,
I am a retiree and
kasi talaga or platform, certain
Okay.
platform ng
I
PRI.
have mentioned already that the PRI congressmen, for example, in case our nominees will make it, no, we will have at least 3 congressmen. And this congressman of the PRI party list will not only serve the police, retirees, the military retirees, but they can serve the entire country. That's why we are interested to make it follow up and support this PRI, because initially, how many thousands of military, police, Coast Guard, BGMP, Fire Protection Bureau are now in the active duty, plus those who are retired. And this party list congressman can look after the welfare of our retirees. In fact, even before the accreditation of this PRI, they have already helped facilitate the differential about pensions.
Sir, no, I would just like to go back no with Sir Iturabin. Sir, kasi tatakbo ka, sir, no, this upcoming May 2022 elections. Sir, do you think okay no yung pag-manage ng local government unit dito sa Zamboanga City ng COVID-19 situation? Are you satisfied on how they are managing the COVID-19 situation?
Well, being a farmer, I am not so much updated with what the city government is doing. I was so much concerned with the farmers. But at the rate they are doing, and they have been doing, palagi ko naman, medyo okay na rin.
Of course, oo.
Yeah.
May mga ayuda ba, sir, na nakakarating sa mga farmers natin na, from far-flung
Well,
areas?
actually, yung ayuda nila is not actually exclusive. It's all-inclusive. Hindi lang mga farmers, hindi lang mahirap.
Pero nakakarating ba, sir, sa mga
senior citizen, doon sa amin, among all the senior citizens in our area, ako lang hindi nabigyan. Very selective sila. Yeah, yun lang ang personal observation ko dyan. No? Siguro, tingin nila sa akin, hindi pa senior. No? Yeah.
So everybody's entitled dapat, sir, no, regardless of status. In life, for us lang, sabi nga na, considered senior citizen dahil sa edad, no, qualified, no. Sir, how about, sir, aside from sa farmers, sino pa yung mga nais mong matulungan once elected? Aside from yung sa sector ng farmers, what other sectors no do you want to help?
No, nasabi
In terms of legislation.
Nasabi nga ni Kuya Rex kanina, yung plano ng grupo namin to propose for the creation of a new province. Bagong probinsya, bagong pag-asa. Ay nakita namin that's the best thing that the government must do to create so many local government units so that there will be local chief executives in the area that will closely supervise, closely monitor every development taking place in the area. Kung halimbawa may mga mayors na ang mga munisipyo, meron na silang local executives, meron na silang mayor na nakatutok sa kanila sa area. Hindi tulad ngayon. Ang layo-layo ng Likomo, ang layo-layo ng Tiktapo. Paano kung may problema doon? kahit pamasahe ng tao papunta dito sa city, mahirap. That is precisely why other areas have progressed so much. Tayo, we are left behind. In fact, we are 20-30 years behind Davao and other areas. Bakit? Kasi, pardon me for saying this, many of our local leaders here are so selfish. Ayaw nila i-share yung responsibility sa iba as if they have the monopoly of wisdom. Para bang akala nila sila lang. They don't realize may mga ibang Sambongenyo who are very much also capable or wanting to serve. Yun ang dapat bigyan natin ng opportunity. Precisely why we thought of proposing this idea to create a new province. To create a wide door of opportunities for business, for employment, for social services, for many income-generating activities. Tulad ng sinabi ni Kuya Alex, pag mayroon ng munisipyo sa Bitali and the adjacent barangays, yung mga tao doon na mahihirap na may lupa, hindi na ibebenta yung mga lupa nila. Kasi nga, may mga tataas na yung presyo ng lupa nila. Kung mga investment doon, sa rental pa lang, bibilan lang ng kalahati ng lupa nila, malaking pera nila. They can already start business. So ngayon, wala. Zero. So, nagbebenta sila ng mga lupa nila and we are afraid 20 years from now, ang may-ari, half of Zamboanga City ay pag-aari na ng mga ibang tao sa ibang lugar. Kasi, may pera sila. Bumili ng lupa. Ito naman mga ito mahirap. You cannot blame them for selling their lands because wala sila. You see?
Sir, nagkakampanya ka ba, sir? Nagkakampanya ka ba? Are you going around?
Yes, with my group, with Mayor Meng Agan.
Okay.
I'm already calling him Mayor. Because I want
So why are you supporting Mayor Agan?
Well, it's a very nice question, ma'am. No? You know, for the first time, pag manalo si Meng Agan, first time sa Zamboanga City will have a mayor who is a lawyer and a CPA. Wala pang mayor, June. Dito na lawyer and CPA. You know, if you look at Meng Agan, even his body language will say he is the most matured and qualified. Professionally speaking, all the more, he is most matured than the others. If you listen to his words, even his choice of words, all the more you will be convinced that he should be the next mayor of Zamboanga City. Kaya I am asking everybody, do not miss the opportunity to have a mayor professionally qualified, experience-wise, yes, all the more. Let us not miss the opportunity to elect a mayor who is most qualified professionally.
Dati kasi sir, actually sir, yung chief of staff ni Sir Aga, no, dating kasama ko dito nag-a-anchor si Liza Lacasto Santos. Kilala niya din yung anak mo sir, si Ibin.
Okay.
Nagkasama kami sa law school.
Okay.
Yun din yung sinasabi niya sir, that's the reason also, no, why she is supporting Agan. Because of those reasons that you have mentioned also.
Exactly. Because in the few days we've been together, all the more nagustuhan ko. Kasi yun ho, ang body language kasi will tell the kind of person you are. And the choice of words that will come out from his mouth will also say kung sino siya. May substance ba siya? May sense ba siya? O wala? You see?
Yes sir, but for the purpose no voters education, ano ba talaga sir no, in your own point of view, in your stand, ano ba talaga dapat yung hanapin natin sa isang chief executive or mayor?
Ayun.
Kasi lahat naman sila qualified sir no. I
just define sa iyo na the best, hindi ba tayo hindi tayo dapat maghanap ng iyo mediocre type. Dapat pag chief executive, head of the city, dapat the best. Hindi yung basta pwede na lang kasi may pangalan. No, that is not what is required of a good leader, of the best leader we should have, because Zamboanga City is a big city. Our mayor here must possess that kind of personality that could best represent Zamboanga City anywhere and everywhere. Hindi ba? Ganun dapat ang executive natin. Hindi yung mayor na kung magsalita, basta lang magsalita na walang sense. Di ba? Yun dapat ang hanapin natin.
Yes, sir.
Eh, may opportunity, wag natin i-miss yun. Nandito ngayon ang opportunity.
Yes, sir. Sir, syempre, kung establish sila persona, kinaka-shades. Sir, buenos dias. Kaya también niyo habla junta, kaya tayo pregunta, no, kung habla sila un veterano journalist. Ko sa bagayod, kita debe busca na un chief executive or na un public servant. Kasi ito, sir, quantos mayor ya pasa? Habla sila. Ya pwede ba ito sa man
I
witness, no?
first
Di ila, habla sila.
covered City Hall.
Di ila magkakapabilidad, di ila track record.
With due respect to these two people, I started covering City Hall at the age of 20, way back in 1969, when the late Mayor Joaquin F. Enriquez was the one in reins of City Hall. That was my baptism of fire, you know. And then after the late Mayor Joaquin F. Enriquez, I had the opportune time to cover also the administration of the late legendary city mayor Cesar Ciclinico in the early 80s. Okay. Then, after his assassination in 1984, November 14, 1984, it was the time of his vice mayor who succeeded him, you know, because of his untimely death. The former mayor, Manuel Dalipe, Agustin Dalipe. And then also, the late Rini Climaco, assumed as OIC when the EDSA revolution came about. The result of the exile of the late dictator, President Ferdinand Marcos. Then after Rini Climaco, I covered also the late, the administrative, the late Mayor Vitaliano Agan, the father of the mayoralty candidate of this team, AA team, where my good friend, the most qualified.
Sir, having known no and witness no, el magabla sila kapabilidad del diferentes mag-alcalde no aquí na syudad. Kamira tu.
Kaya saman.
O sa bagayod el debe busca el un zambonggenyo no na un chief executive.
Sabi to, manadaman sila diferente style.
Style of leadership no nila.
Sabi naman to, pero el importante li kaya todo naman sila taman self, you know, proclaim kay good governance todo kansaw kita wi.
Anti-corruption.
El di mio lang ito ko nali bottom line. A person who is God-fearing will be very much afraid to commit all these mga pendejadas.
So how are you going to distinguish no if the person is really or truly a God-fearing person? Kasi manada daw ara sir artista.
Sabi ito, manada hypocrite sa kinamundo. Yan difficile. Por eso, as of now, no hay choice pa. Tamira yun. Kaya mira yun may antes. Pero uno lang ito kere que bota ka to ustedes from my heart. Kaya I'm a person, hindi man yung pastor, hindi man yung kwan na yung religion. Basta hindi mo kwan connection kay religion cannot save our soul. God-fearing, God-show. Pero ordinary lang yun. Bagane sila. You continue your normal lives, but include him. He hates hypocrites. What you see is what you get. Kunete hati ibs to Rabbi. Real estate. What you see is what you get. And of course, the son of my good friend, sabi to, heroes del Campo del Basilan. In fact, yesterday I met two persons. They evacuated Campo Uno, and they remember it was Colonel Mirabite who really stopped the the atrocities of the attackers there. Si yon, mga Ramos, yon mga Juan, Samson, they remember you. When they were all only 7 years old, they evacuated in Zamboanga. And they remember what happened in Campo Uno. And I told them it was there. Colonel, yes, this guy. And the son is running. CPA, Percival Mirabite. The husband of our very amiable city health officer, Dulce Mirabite. Este lang. Por eso mga name recall rin mo.
So personally, kanila to recommend.
Sí, kaya God-fearing man estos. Tasing eso conmigo. In fact, they are member of my association. You know what? You know what? Maybe your husband would like to be a member of my association. One woman man association.
Bongga sa sir, no, mga takusa.
Sí,
Takot sa
God-fearing estos. One woman association. Member
bongga
estos.
sa sir.
In the spirit. In the spirit.
Naku, sa Sister Rexial, ganan sino naman gano'n.
In the spirit, or por eso necesita que more in the mga kandidato should be more in the spirit, should be enlightened more.
Basta
Difícil
sabi
ang mundo
lang,
ahora.
sir,
Different crisis.
Sabi lang yung di nyo classmate lang kasi gadyo pwede asigura one man, woman, el anak di Sir Ibini Turabin. Kaya ka good boy, Kel.
One woman man.
One woman man.
Sí, difícil ese.
El anak di Sir
Because the three, sila matrix, they're seen, lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and pride of life. Will bring us to hell. We need to have our spiritual, know our spiritual reality.
So, debe gayod, sir, no?
Sí,
Kali na
importante,
diyaton
sí.
criteria, sa God-fearing, no? Siyempre,
God-fearing.
amo,
Yes,
na
gayon.
pobre.
Pero manata hypocrite pag God-fearing pero hindi galingan.
Yes, sir.
Manata na iglesia, manata resa takpang pagkita pero tala po yan ay pero nga.
Yes.
June, I'm also a one-woman man at a time with 4 wives.
This is a criteria. I don't know this Colonel Mirabite if he's now a one
Mateo,
woman.
blaga si Colonel Mirabita. Dolce na pa kahit kang karenta niya, si Indri ni Roland Bailio.
Hindi pa ako nahuli na misis ko hanggang ngayon.
Believe ako. Basta walang ulit, please deny daw talaga. Do not admit. Gusto mo, admit. Do not admit daw. So God wants us to use also our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He hates stupid people. Stupidity, he hates it. Alam mo na danger yan. And then you keep on praying, God, protect me. You know already that is very time. Marami mo doon. Pasapatuloy. You better use your wisdom and knowledge, understanding, not to pass there.
Yes, sir. And more of that, no? More of topics, no? Kaya bla sila mang kwento kita kaya relataw na eleksyon 2022 na birada del Palabra Y Honor.
Palabra Y Honor.
Kailan ka huling kumain sa labas?
Already enlightened.
Pwede yan. Mag-ingat lang. Mag-mask at face shield. Hindi mo man mangitian na waiter, siniguro mo naman ang trabaho yan. Maghugas ka ng kamay. Sa kamay mo nakasalalay ang negosyo ng restaurant. Dumistansya para malayo ang mararating ng ekonomiya. Kain tayo? Ingat-angat tayong lahat. Hindi sa'yo yan. Hindi sa'yo yan.
Hindi sa'yo yan.
Maliit man o malaki, ang korupsyon ay korupsyon. Kapag hinayaan, sisirain nito ang kinabukasan ng bayan. Kaya maglakas loob sumigaw ng
Hindi sa'yo yan. Hindi sa'yo yan.
Hindi sa'yo yan.
hindi sa'yo yan.
To report about corruption, please contact DOJ Action Center at doj.ac@doj.gov.ph.
Gintong dagat ang pagitan, San Miguel, Pilsen. Gintong dagat ang pagitan mo at iyong kasama. Nagkalapit na magkahiwalay ang kahapon at bukas. Isang dagat ang pagitan, San Miguel, Pilsen. Ang nasa pagitan, laging nasa pagitan. San Miguel, Pilsen. Sarap laging kasama.
Drink responsible.
Daming lalabhan. Biglang may datog sa bulsa. Pikolit mo na. Drink responsibly.
Get your 2-dose vaccination, present your vaccination card, and enjoy more and more perks for you. Free KCC bonus card membership or free KCC bonus card renewal. Get 100 peso shopping reward for your next shopping using your KCC bonus card to enjoy more choices at KCC department store. And wait, there's more from our KCC participating stores. Nakapabakuna na, manalo ka pa. Visit promo booth at basement level and KCC participating stores for more details. Vaccine win in KCC. Kaya magpabakuna na.
Masikong saya bangon, makalikawan sa ta. Pahiri imong singot, mawala ang kakapoy. Mag-relax na ta, mag-gold eagle bear. Mag-relax na ta, mag-gold eagle bear. Di kuman sa trabaho, mag-relax na ta. pumunta ka sa kaliyahay sa Gold Eagle Beer.
Relax inig kung magtrabaho sa Gold Eagle Beer na ay kahayahay.
Gold Eagle Beer.
Drink responsibly.
This is Radio Philippines Network. E-Triple X Zamboanga. E-Triple X Zamboanga. The Great Rally has begun.
Palabra Y Honor.
So birando na diaton programa Palabra Y Honor. Sir Kerry Contigo Priguntano, como uno del mga veterano broadcast journalist aquí na Zamboanga City, kosa ba habla sila? Kasi one of the industry, no, kaya habla sila, we feel that we are being left behind somehow, no? Kosa ba debe siya ni programa para na mga media practitioners?
You know what? Si Lucky lang yun. Si hindi kayo, I accept my limitation. Siyo lang na Congress, media. Mansuerte ka terate. They should, mapait trabaho you have to use your minds. But it looks like this sector is so much overlooked.
Yes.
Anda lang kita pili sponsor, dorakil, talkuan niya kita kanila, dorakil, this bread and butter, like blood diamond sponsors. But if you want to be corrupt in media, you can get rich, like these people in Manila. I will not mention them, but you know these people, they're rich. Why? Because they practice the ACDC, especially the ACDC. Attack, collect, defend, collect. If I were like them, siguro, modesty aside, I could be also. Hindi sila desi klase into corruption, they will not get rich. What to be earned here in media?
So debe habla sila rekomenda to no kwantos propose no bill once
standardization media saling pakuan ikon Amerika kay mira to risky business
si
the hazard something
kita frontliner sir siya naman
libel how many times I was victim of libel but I acquitted. When I wrote for the military, the MNLF got mad at me. When I wrote about the MNLF, the military got mad at me during those days.
So
my life was
debe siya na habla sila legal aids no specifically intended man-assist para kung mga media practitioners.
I'm not afraid because I'm good faith. I went to Holo. When the MNLF found out I was with inquiry, I was attacking them now. I explained to them, I'll get your side. That's it. Let both sides, all the both coins, hear their side. That's it. That's why until now I'm alive. Although it's very risky. Especially this adversarial newspaper inquiry. Then no. Because they will slant your stories when you're from Mindanao and you cannot complain. Because it is the editor-in-chief who was the prerogative. Because the division in the media. I tell you, this is my advice.
Sir, Tamira 12 Tri-Party List po ni atensyon o siya na magaprograma, akraya sila magaprograma para ka natin maga-media practitioners?
Dol ko, isi tayo siya na kita sa mga kwan. O stay, mga never, should have party list naman kung media, kay Bill, somehow dito, so complicated. They don't realize it.
Sir, mas kinabla kita, let's start lang sir, no, aki na gobyerno lokal, na city council, debe ba sir chanelay, no, kaya bla sila, manda también man feel kunel media practitioners, kaya channel sa programa para ka namon, that we are being valued, no? Sir Iturabin.
Yes, actually, everybody has value, no? But it's up for us to show if we are worth this much, no? Tayo ang dapat magpakita kung may value tayo hindi. So, with that, we will be acknowledged and we will be recognized. Dapat galing sa atin we have to put value sa sarili muna natin. Bago ang iba, ang society will recognize us and acknowledge us na worthwhile tayo, na pwede tayong bigyan ng pansin.
But sir, do you think we also deserve, to receive programs or to receive benefits from the local government?
Yes, dapat
kasi
lang.
It has been long, sir, nuway gayod ayuda para kunal diaton mag-hermano si hermana na industriya del media.
Sabi ito, dyan naman kita mga top pa na kina media, dyan kita Zamboanga Press Club ba siya? Pero sad to
Ara sir,
say,
siya niya abla
tu ba
sila
member del
KBP.
Zamboanga Press Club?
Hindi sir,
Sad to say,
Ara sir, KBP, Diamond Presidente si Sir Belsi Agustin. KBP, Zamboanga Chapter.
Dede ante man sa KBP, ante sabi to.
Pero ara sir, active LD amon abla
See,
sila Presidente.
it was organized during the Marcos time. Antes to, you cannot go on the air unless you are a licensed broadcaster. We passed board exam. Kami, I have my accreditation. That's why I don't take any more civil eligibility exam. I am exempted. All of them was more than the civil eligibility exam. I am a licensed broadcaster during the time of Marcos, Antonio Barrera, and Teodoro Valencia. They were the ones conducting itong board exam in the media. When martial law was declared, you cannot go on the air unless you have a license. And we have a lot of good broadcasters who top the exam here, like the late Big Peña and Don Doyano, top notcher, others, Frank Galtea, there. This Tita Toralba, Tuta Acuña, passer yan.
Takor dayo sir no akalabla sila nebo pa lang el pandemya no. Kundi prinsipya pa lang el pandemya manada kita uban ng media sir. Kaya abla sila ya tormenta gayod.
Namo gani por eso gani we should professionalize our routes also. That's why ante hindi siya pwede anytime di ka na pwede on the air. Screening yan siya kanamon tan audition yan siya. No pwede to tan censor say, I'm sorry to say, I'm very candid to say that anytime di can hari ta pwede lang pa. No pwede si ante sa sina. In fact, when I was taken in, I had to go through 6-month probation. Stop and audition niya ako. I could not speak. I had to time check the commercials because the money are very strict
sir,
to us.
Tormenta sir no. Ya tormenta el cuantos mag-hermanos hermanas yato na media industry in terms of la sila financial aid kasi mga
kami salary.
Todo sir no tadala sila ayuda pero siya nagayud mga kwanto media practitioners kaya sila pobre inisisita gayud.
Ansi nagadese kay as I've said antes salaried kami, buenamente kami, well compensated media antes. Pero may mangani sa salaryo mga media. Bakit? I'm sorry to tell you, I think, how much do you receive?
Sir, okay di amon salary akin na RPN, sir, especially na manager, ina maga regular employees.
Good. But other radio stations, I don't think so. Unless you work in the government. State-owned.
Except siguro sir, no, si volunteer
standard
to
size.
can apply to volunteer.
Pero carry na private sector tamen, man-standardize namin sila el salary. Those who are qualified to be on the broadcast because this is very critical when you talk there, everybody listens. Pero right now, manada fake news. I'm sorry to them because I can compare already. 1960s pa yun, kung napitamira yun. Tapos, makingkin lang ta pwede man broadcast ali. Nadiligaw. Pwede say they should police your ranks. At sa mga presta para makingkin niya lang yung susali eh. Depe, tawid ka ta, Alex corruption na ni. Hindi sa kanaton. I think I'm the only alive at ang practices. But I have to say this. Liberasan.
Liberasan.
Na sa mga press club. Allegedly, corrupt daw kayo siya. Now we have to do film lang nga sila ang tabira-bira li. Cycle lang, kentangan. Ako sa kasi sa mga press club. Insulto sa kunet founder. Si di Rolly Sanuan, founder kami, members original members kami. Bakit man siya takidan sina? Manada issue the corruption.
Sir, with due respect, that is the
Actually, a question yun ba, no? From a layman's point of view, from a farmer, no?
Yes, sir.
Social media, idea del media, people like you, no? Non-implementation of the Freedom of Information Law na Zamboanga City. Conviene, el media, amo siya mantutok. Man-implement the local executives na Isabela, 3 anyos pa lang di anak, pero implemented ang Freedom of Information Law. Transparency of the city government, how they spend their money. Unfortunately, akin na sa Zamboanga, no?
Yes, sir.
Hindi implemented. Freedom of Information Law. There is no transparency. So the media people should really
look into that to focus
pressure the city government to implement it, di ba?
Sabi to sir, amo también sa sir no ta abla or amo sel reklamo daw kwantos magakandidato aura ni aton mga incumbent candidates no magakonsehal kaya abla sila freedom of speech daw or ese mostly sir most likely siya na best hindi sila tamira kaya fully implemented fully tan implement ko nese sir kay siya net kwantos maga media practitioner sir tan experience syempre sir ako tan file kanila cases mga sina ba sir. Sir June, para kuntigo ka kwento sa question di Sir Iturabin.
Cosa man?
Esa gayod no igad titabla uwi kung na question di Sir Iturabin na ito uwi.
Ay, uwi ko na si Jack dia pa taman pa.
Nagkasa daw gale sir.
Ha?
Kasa dito yung stand gale.
Cosa man?
Sir, can you repeat your question?
Ako mi ulit na contigo.
To all, it's addressed to all media people, no?
Yes.
I'm already done.
The non-implementation of the city on the freedom of information law about transparency of the operation of the city government. Where even to the most, to the singasintabo na dapat malaman ng tao,
Yes,
everybody should be able to access to the data information online, like what Isabela City is doing, di ba? Lahat ng the accountability of the city government.
Yes, actually sir no yung reklamo ng ibang mga councilors mahirap daw talaga sir maka-access ng yung mga documents na nire-request nila.
Precisely nga, kasi may tinatago may tinatago, hindi sila transparent. Pag hindi ka transparent, it follows you are hiding something.
Sabi to,
right?
Konsehal If to
I hope we will make it.
Yes, sir, no.
If you ask
sasakit ang
me,
ulo nila sa akin.
if you ask me, Councilor If Turabi, with you due respect, Christine
Yes
Perez,
sir.
este klase de importansya aspeto na kwan, transparency and accountability. Kaya sa slogan, even the conscience block is using that. Pero el problema ta-implementa ba siya?
Say amo sir
Ayun na, implementasyon ng problema.
Na-mention naman ito na conscience block. Amo sa sir, el reklamo de conscience block kaya hindi daw ta-implementa kung sa transparency i accountability. Kwantos magadokumento tan request sila asigun kanila, hindi daw abla sila pronto, no? Kaya pronto sa kako na sa mga dokumentos gale, sir.
Por eso gani, alin problema ka nato na implementasyon. Even sa mga ordinances dito, mga resolution, makinan mga pulis, manada sila debe implementali. Ta-implementa man, pero lingas kung isi problema ng implementasyon. In fact, we don't need to pass laws anymore. The laws are there, abundant. El problema na implementasyon. Talim, bonito mga programa, pero are they being implemented? Es el grande question.
Pati debe search ng political will. Once hindi ta-implement ako ng mga programa, kita para duro.
Politicians carry man lead their country, their jato. Political will is and I'll ask these two people, do you have political will?
We have.
And this one, no question. Taman implement ka
part of our program.
Por eso, el idol ni Duterte,
good governance.
Oh, de veras. Before he became mayor, police provincial director niya na Davao.
Sir, kung kayo tayong singa, kung Sir Turabin or kung Sir Rex?
Kanina daw siya.
Okay.
Oh, the best.
Kanal Police Director, sir?
The best, city police director.
Si Sir Rex.
Yes. I was covering already when Basilan was in turmoil in 1980s. I was there. I had my own newspaper. I see.
That's true.
This is a testimony. Okay?
But anyway, going back to your question about the freedom of information, the councillors are complaining why they cannot get communications from the different agencies. Ang problema kasi dito, sobrang politika. Kung siya akusahan yung administration kasi hindi sila parang partido. Sino mabigay siya ng papilis para, no? You are accusing me, then you ask documents from me, so that will be put down. I'm not police to give you.
No, sir, to prove that you are not hiding something, then provide.
That's
Why not
good.
provide? If you
Yeah, I agree with you 1,000 times,
Yes.
1,000%. Ang problema dito, sabi ko, akusahan mo muna ako, tapos hingi ka ng papel sa akin?
That's,
You see?
that
Yan ang
means,
because of too much politics, no?
That means
They are
you-
accusing each other. A councilor accuses the city government for alleged anomalies. Pagkatapos punta ka doon, bigyan mo ako ng papeles.
Sir, di ba, sir, when it comes to public service, dapat itsapuera yung personal interest natin. Dapat kung ano yung sa trabaho natin, when we are obliged, when we are mandated to provide that certain documents.
Correct, you are correct. 1,000 times correct. Pero problema lang, awayin mo muna ako. Tapos magiging ka ng papel sa akin para idiin mo pa ako. Yung problema sa atin.
So, sir, yung
Because of too much politics. You're, for example,
So,
you will accuse me.
pa rin, no?
Pagkatapos you ask evidence from me to put me down, I will not give you. You see?
That is if you are hiding something. But if you're not hiding something, you're going to give all these documents, no? Nang walang kahirap.
Kasi itong political distraction ba, I will destroy you. Will you allow me to give you additional information to further destroy you?
Sir, that is, sabi nila, oportunidad yun para sa akin to prove you that there's there's nothing for you to destroy me ba? There's walang reason
You know,
to destroy
the
me.
best
So I'm
thing,
going to provide
the best
all
thing
the
to do here because, mayron tayong opposition, meron tayong
Yes, sir.
opposition. File the case in court, then the court will direct him to submit the documents. That is the only way. You see? If you file the case against somebody, then the court will direct him to submit the documents that you need. That is the one.
Sir, your stand na abla sila statement ni Sir Rex Mirabi.
well, we need also to use our wisdom, knowledge, and sabi to Ponelis Contigo na in hot water, why we should? Look at his credibility. Man, this guy is out to destroy me. Mga klase, mga espiritu, mga loki. So you need to also do something about it. You have to also use my wisdom.
Hindi ba, sir,
knowledge, and
oportunidad
understanding.
ako contigo para usa to prove that guy that he is wrong.
Well, there are certain limitations. In every, there is an exception. Yes, that's true. Pero miraan ito kasi credibility na rin ticket contigo. Kapag tinele premeditated malis ka contigo, you use to also your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You should not look stupid also. Dali-dali lang to without knowing. He's the one putting you in hot water.
Sir, you will only be
Okay, I will give him transparency.
Nakakalyan ko lang to, sir. Si Chana to ko saya sa malo.
Look, malis.
Pero sinuway, di ba, porque man to.
Oh yes, I will. Pero I look at the identity of this fellow. Este tiene conmigo Juan, something an axe to grind against me. Also, you consider his personality, his integrity. Kaya tiene malo también la intention contigo.
Sir, maskin siya nila contigo malo intention, pero sinoy to ko sa taskonde, maskin ko sa contigo the scrutiny na, no ko sa man find out.
Generally, I am for the accountability, transparency.
Yes.
In general rule. But there are exceptions. There are people who are out there to sabotage you, to destroy you. So you better. I agree with what this guy is for the transparency, but we have a lot of enemies in this world. Manada kulibra ki, manada hudas.
I see that, sir.
No. Then you have to also be di ba? Use your head. Ansina. Ara klaro to. Este guy out single out you. You will still give him a call? Depende siya. Depende ng sitwasyon. Diba? O mira dito kasi. Mira to kay mortal enemy dito is out to destroy you. Maliciously dali pa to. Generally speaking, no good, no way, no problem. Pero debe tayo tuusap dito. Abesa. Look stupid dali. Di ba, sir?
Or unless you go to court and let the court order you.
Oo. Legal process.
Pero hala, sir, nung era, hindi na sila sa tormentako na proseso. When it comes to accessing public documents lang naman.
Oh, okay, sir.
Nagka-raliga na point. Kaya anda pa, nisisita, pakitabla sila court order. Si abla kita lang naman, abla sila na gobyerno, official de gobyerno, era masasipasyo ko na proseso.
As a media man, I'm ready for that. No? Pero there are exceptions.
Kasi isa din ito, no?
You know, immediate.
Kasi kung manghingi ka ng dokumento sa kanya, mayroon kang ulterior motive. He will not give you. Di ba?
May ulterior motive.
Pero sir, di ba, that law has, it has been created for the reason nga kahit sino pwedeng maka-access no ng public documents.
Correct. Ano mo kailangan dito?
Especially kapag sabi nila public official ka, you should implement.
You know what is needed here? Yung ano ba? There must be a sort of unity among the public officials.
Yes.
Kasi pag walang unity, you can expect this fellow to cooperate with you. So it depends on the local officials now how to get the cooperation of everybody. If you are fighting with each other, then you ask evidence from him, nobody will give you.
Pero sir, it's also a good thing no kapag may opposition because there's this yung check and balance, sir.
Correct. That is allowed. In fact,
Which is very important.
That is encouraged, in fact. No?
Correct.
Kasi kung sabihin mo sir, unity na, walang kumukontra, and then walang check and balance na ba sir, walang opposition, wala na yung check and balance.
Correct. In fact, in Congress, mayroong mga yung congressional hearing, di ba? You will be required to produce the document that Congress needs, no? So I think dito sa atin ganun na siguro if the one official will not give you the document for one reason or the other because he knows that you have the ulterior motive, you go to court. Diba?
Pero sana sir, hindi na pahirapan no ng mga kapwa hindi na pahirapan yung mga officials natin na mag-access lang naman ng documents.
Kaya nga, ang problema, pahirapan ka muna bago sila maghingi ng dokumento. See?
And then pahirapan ka din muna bago mo ma-access yung document.
Kaya wala nang give and take na Pahirapan kita, pahirapan mo rin siya.
Wala talaga, hindi dapat yung personal interest natin no. Parang public service first, no? Public service over personal interest.
Ako talaga po yan. Kasi I'm a media man. I want them to...
Kaya nga, under the Freedom of Information law, yung gusto humingi, anybody are allowed to access. No? Yun namang involved agency or person is also required to provide.
Yes.
So that's under the law. But it is not happening. Because yung mga nakaupo, nag-i-insist na wala silang tinatago. So, they can diplomatically deny the request. Mga ganun ba? So, kaya sabi ng Kuya Rex, you want to get the document, then you file a case. No? And let the court decide. Di ba? That's the only way that the one sitting in the position will be required by law through judicial process. Legal process. Kasi mukhang mayroong mga nagtatagisan ng galing ng
That's like
that is the safest way.
And City Hall now.
Legal process.
They will not release any documents unless Mike wants a mayor. That's why the mayor can issue gag order. That's happening now.
Pero
they will not speak unless Mike go signal sila sa PIO ba, mayor. They will not give you documents.
Nisisita pa ba, sir? Liga kita na po.
Depende sinangkuan ba?
Pasa kita sa na due process. Kasi man kaso, sir, si pwede lang kita in a level, no?
I don't agree. I said, PD pa na pa, no? Kung mayor's consent, PD pa na pa. I don't agree. I hate this kind of policy.
Sir, hasta kiya lang kayo. Hasta ki solamente gatong programa Palabra Y Honor.
Palabra Y Honor.
Sir, ito Rabin, sana kasi yung question na kada uno con ustedes, pero kaya yung prinsipya contigo, kung matakore tuno, na uno del mga councilors na Distrito 1.
Okay.
Sir, Distrito 2.
Si.
Sir, ito Rabin, katakore konsehal para na Distrito 2 del Ciudad de Zamboanga.
Si.
Todo lang ba tu palabra, sir? O tiene tu palabra de honor?
Well, that is my second nature. I value myself. I value my word. So I have a word of honor. In fact, I avoid talking so much. I would rather do it than say.
Kung masabi, sir, amo tangyan siguro sa observano, di aton mga radio listeners, Facebook viewers. Kaya let's talk si Sir Ito Rabin.
Yeah, in fact, I have my
Pero
philosophy.
once ita converse sila, siya na kayo substance.
I have my philosophy in life. if you want to change the world, don't say a word, just do it.
Sir Rex Mirabite, same question. Todo lang ba tu palabra? Retired Colonel Rex Mirabite, o tiene tu palabra de honor?
I seldom talk. I do it.
Sige,
Well,
sir.
anyway, kung anong sasabihin natin, kaya natin gawin, ano? Mahirap naman salita ka ng salita na hindi mo ginagawa. Yan ang kailangan natin sa ating mga officials ngayon sa gobyerno. Lalo na ngayong eleksyon, yan ang hahanapin natin sa mga kandidato. Hindi lang marunong mong salita ng salita, pero wala namang ginagawa. With due respect to our electionist, no? Ang dami nating magtakbo for election. Anong nagawa nila? Ha? For the past 3 years, for the past 9 years, 15 years, 18 years, many of them have not done anything with due respect to those who are good. You
Pero
see?
madami ding sir, yung mga pending magagandang ordinances na pending lang. Because sir, yung last say naman, nasa chief executive natin.
You know, ang magandang ordinansa
First time,
dito.
sa mga ganitong issues.
So many ordinances you can pass, but the best ordinance is you pass an ordinance that will make the life of people in the countryside comfortable. See? That is the best ordinance. Ngayon dito ordinance natin, puro lang pichi-pichi yung within the city limit ba? Walang, the people in the countryside, in the farming lang are not benefited.
Thank you, Colonel Rex Mirabite. Siyempre, kung habla sila, veteran
I always value.
Veteran actor. Kunal veteran, broadcast
Guwapo
journalist.
I always value my words because our words are what we are. That is our spirit. Our words are what we are. We have to honor our words. Por eso ganito na una persona, I really confronted him. I told him, you have no words of honor. Kaya prometele kumigo, ate dawlikuan kumigo, lady lang. Bien, ete persona alto gente bien kwan. When he promised me that he'll give me some allowances, although I confronted him, you have no words of honor. Your words are what you are. Mapait ko na kay gente kay. Por eso he blowed out. Ya dali ni kumigo blow out. Iyo lang daw yabla ko nila ese klase. Por eso ya abri di su pensamiento. Kaya si hindi to man-honor ese di two words, igual habla to, anda yun temprano, pero hindi to anda temprano, igual kung kandidato, bien bolero ngayon, habla do sila, punctual, pero tambara, it is an insult to yourself because you don't honor your words. You don't honor your own words. That is what you are. Por eso, always honor your words. Kaya importante that is what you are.
Yes, sir, kaya lang yaman great no, Colonel Manager del Asia United Bank Haldon Branch otra vez. Good morning, Sir Andy Galvan. Ikun Lorraine Reyes, good morning también Lorraine. Y syempre, Kerio Brindimiles de Gracias, Sir Iturabin. Retired Sir Rex Mirabite. Y syempre, kuntigo, sir. Y of course, kung nagyaton nagkakaronda no, na Facebook live di aton kataman hunto-hunto ka naton todo dia y kung nagyaton mag-radio listeners también. Muchísimas gracias con ustedes. Hasta mañana otra vez magkakaronda alas 9 hasta las 11 del aga. Aquí solamente se na 10:08 RPN D Triple X Zamboanga. Este si Ronda KRISTINE PEREZ, 100% serbisyo publiko.
Palabra y Honor.
Este estación adhesivo, comprensivo, noticia y completo. Si va a buscar tu entretenimiento, abre el radio, ponete 08. Verdadero servicio completo, noticia y información. Triple X Radio Ronda, 08, más fuerza para llegar a Magarayo. Mas que gozada só se vê italiana jogar, mas que gozada passa ai reportar no jogar nunca ustedes ai